doing well. It's been less than 3 hours since I wrapped up filming the last video, and I ventured up north. I'm going to go hugging the coast of the Solway Firth, which is on the other end of this river here. Yeah, you worked it out. I'm in Scotland. You can't keep me away from the place. I love Scotland so much. But what am I doing in Scotland? 2 reasons. 1, to film an intro. 2, just to say that I've been to Scotland. Honestly, you really cannot keep me away from my future homeland. So, in this video, I just want to see. Well, put it this way. You only ever come to Cumbria for the Lake District, and I want to see if there's more to Cumbria than the Lake District, so I'm going to go. Hello all, voiceover Graham here. What I didn't realise whilst filming this was the wind was so bad that you can barely hear me, so I'm just talking over this bit just to let you know that I'll be going through places like Bowness-on-Solway, Silloth, Maryport, Workington, Whitehaven, St Bees, and eventually terminating at Ravenglass. I sound like a train announcer, don't I? So yeah, that's the plan for today. So I hope you'll still enjoy the video despite the weather. Right, let's get out of this wind and rain. Let's head back into England and start the journey. How'd you get out of it? And here we are, venturing back into England now. Let the Solway adventure begin. Ravenglass, 55 miles, that's where I hope to end today's video. And Wallsend, 84 miles. I believe Wallsend is just outside Newcastle, and that's where the end of, or the start, whichever way you want to go, of the Hadrian's Wall Trail, which ends or begins here, just outside Bowness-on-Solway. I know there's an official start or finish point somewhere here, but yeah, I don't know where it is, but I'm in the right vicinity. Let me just clean you up. There we go. So yeah, I've been here about 45 minutes. It's really lovely here. Well, it would be if it was the weather was a lot nicer. I think in terms of the rest of the day, I think this is the best we're going to get. So I might as well just make the most of it. Right, I'm just going to have a quick walk down here. Where's this taking me? I think this is going to take me down to the shoreline a little bit. There's a little path over here. Like I said, making the most of it. I don't care if it's raining. Then again, trust me to wear shorts, eh? And also, there's one of the main reasons, well, sort of, that I parked here was right over there. Right over there. I don't know, about there somewhere. Let's see if I can zoom in if I can. You see that white cottage right in the centre screen? With the white blue building to the left of it. That's where I recorded my intro for this video. Pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, it's about, I don't know, a mile or two as a crow flies. But I've checked on Google. It's 30 miles. 30 miles? You wouldn't think so, would you? And that's another country just over there. That's Scotland. And about a mile, as the crow flies, behind those houses is the town of Annan. So I had to go through Annan to get to there, just to record that intro. So that's pretty cool. You know, just you can see the cottage 30 miles. Unreal. Right, I'll spend a couple more minutes here, then I'll make a move. Apparently Silloth isn't too far. I think that might be the next stop, and I've heard good things about Silloth. It also would be pretty cool to walk the Hadrian's Wall path from Wallsend to here, because I've watched Abby Barnes's video. She's a legend, she's amazing, so go subscribe to her. I watched the video, it looked amazing. She was with a friend, and they've completed the whole trail, passing the famous sycamore tree, which has since been cut down by a couple of bell ends, but thankfully it's sprouting again, so there's hope for that tree after all. Well, the stump now, so it looks amazing. So Northumberland itself is one I'd really like to explore. I only ever been to Newcastle. I've only ever driven through it. I never actually really stopped at Northumberland. So yeah, one for the future, definitely. Add that to the ever-growing list. Right, can't stay here chatting. Got a road trip to do. Okay, made it to Silloth. To be perfectly honest with you, the weather is preventing me from doing, well, a lot here, if I'm honest with you. But I found a cafe just down there, so I fancy a bit of lunch. That's the car's alarm right in front of me. Turn it off, love. I'm trying to speak. There we go. See, some people can work their cars after all. So, I don't know. See how the weather does after I've had some food in me. But if not, I'll probably just have a drive around Silloth, stop off at a few places that pique my interest, and then carry on down the coast towards Maryport. Never been there either, so I don't know. We'll see. But for now, let's get some scran down me. Why did I decide to wear shorts today? I obviously didn't get the memo, did I? Tell you what, I feel guilty walking into a cafe, looking at the menu, see nothing that you fancy, and then you walk out. I want something more substantial than just waffles. I'm sure they're really nice, but I just don't fancy them. What I've got to remember as well, it's Sunday, not many places are open, so worst comes to worst, there'll have to be a sandwich from the corner shop or a petrol station. I managed to find a table at the Golf Hotel in Silloth. Right opposite the green, right opposite my car. I think a lasagna is what's needed for today. Right, that was the Golf Hotel. Gee whiz, that was a wait. 45 minutes to bring my food. Just for a lasagna and some salad. Crikey. They're probably short-staffed, which is fair enough. I don't know much about the hospitality sector, but I know it's one of the hardest jobs out there, so I wouldn't know the first thing. But the food was nice. I'm not sure if it was worth the 45-minute wait, I'm not sure. But it turns out I wasn't the only one. I overheard a couple of people complaining about the wait, and there was a woman right in front of me, in the table in front of me. She was going, 1 hour, and she had a carvery, blooming neck. It was busy, but I think it was short-staffed. It was still pretty nice, but the problem is, it's eaten quite a bit into the time, so now I'll have to probably bypass a few places now. So I'll just get into my car and head on. One thing I completely forgot, check out Silloth seafront. Completely forgot, I was about to leave this town and not visit the seafront. Thankfully the weather has improved a little bit. You can just about see Scotland over there, but pretty faintly. Let's have a look at the seafront. come back here, have a proper look, spend more than 2 hours here. Right, onwards. Let's go. This weather really stuff, is it? Hello, it's voiceover Graham here again. Unfortunately, the weather, as you can see, has taken a turn for the even worse. So all I was saying was that I've arrived in St. Bees and I wanted to walk down to a little plaque that commemorated the start of the Coast to Coast walk, thanks to a video that I saw by Abby Barnes that I've mentioned earlier in the video. So yeah, that's about it really. There it is. There it is. That's mental. I think someone's put a bit too much Radox in it. I love my bubble bath, but that's too much for me. Right, let's get into the car before I get absolutely drenched even more. The next time I'll be talking to you will be the last destination of this video, which will be Raven Glass. I don't think it's too far, about 10-12 miles, I don't know. Shouldn't be too long. See you there. Okay, made it to Raven Glass, final destination of my little trip. Would you believe? The rain has stopped. Unfortunately the wind hasn't died down, so apologies if you can't hear me, I can't help that. This is also where I want to have some food, so there's also a pub behind where I'm parked, and there's a couple of pubs behind me right now down there. So I've got choices. But for now, there's like a little finishing line I'd like to end the video on that I need to find. Okay, I've just seen the finish line, and you might be able to recognise a similar sign that I spotted earlier in Bowness and Solway. It's this one up ahead. There we go, Bowness and Solway, 55 miles, and Wallsend, 139. Nice. I might as well just do this really. There we go, done. Thought I'd have a quick look at Raven Glass train station. Looks pretty cool. There's also a railway museum here. Wish I could bring my nephew here. But looks pretty cool over there. I think you can see, is that Sellafield in the distance? I'm not sure. I don't know. Could be Sellafield. Oh, I believe I see the train. I think it's on its way to Lancaster. traffic goes to Lancaster. It would be handy if I went on because I'm staying not too far from there, but no, I've got the car, so it would be a bit pointless. At least now I've got the train station all to myself. If the weather was any nicer, I probably would have gone for a walk over that bridge. But no. Okay, I think I'll go to the Ratty Arms. It looks pretty cool, it's right next to the railway. But at the moment, all I care about is hopefully the service is going to be a lot better than earlier. Right, let's have a look. That's a no-go. I think I'll move my car down to the front. Nothing wrong with that, it's just there's a band in there. They sound really good, but it's absolutely packed. But I'd rather have my food in a quieter setting, really. Oh well, let's try again. Okay, the inn at Ravenglass is my last hope. Well, there's one behind me, but it looks a bit fancy, and I'm not dressed for fancy restaurants at the moment, so I'm knocking that one on the head. So I'm going to try this one and hope I get a table. No such luck again. They're fully booked, and there wasn't much choice there anyway. The staff were nice, but it was a bit expensive in there, like £2.20 for a can. Crikey. But I was thirsty, so I had no choice. So, right, honest assessments of the Solway Firth and Solway Coast. If I'm being honest, a bit of a mixed bag. There were some absolutely gorgeous villages, some gorgeous spots, but there were some villages and towns that I went through. I'm not saying which. They're a bit grim, a bit run down. I'm not sure whether it's to do with lack of investment, I don't know. But there was a few places that I went through that looked neglected, let's just say. And there was a video that I saw recently from a YouTuber called Turd Towns. Basically, he goes around all different counties and gives us like top 5, top 8, top 10 worst towns in each county, and he did Cumbria, and most of the entries in his video I drove through. But I will say one thing, Workington was one of them, but I didn't think Workington looked too bad, to be fair, but then again I've only driven through it, so I didn't have a proper look around. But I think it needs another trip here sometime. I think I need another trip because the weather hasn't helped at all. If it was a lot sunnier, it was a lot more blue skies, I think my perception of the area would change. But at the moment it's a mixed bag, but yeah, I need to come back. Rightio, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you for watching, and once again I will see you in the next one. Oh, before I go, for any of you music lovers who loves your music as much as I do, my all-time favourite album turned 30 2 days ago, and it's, oh my god, it's an absolute masterpiece, so I'll be listening to it on the way back now. Jeff Buckley, Grace. If you haven't heard this album, what the hell are you doing with your life? Give it a listen. It's a masterpiece. Right, I'm really going to go this time. Bye!